Yo, what's going on, everyone? And welcome to another installment of the Cup Series 12 track championship mode, race number 5 at Texas. I have been not necessarily putting off this race, but I have been putting off this race. Texas is one of my least favorite tracks on the NASCAR Heat 4 schedule. Hopefully, that can get turned around with Heat 5, which is only a week out as of, well, technically, if we're talking specifics, like, technically, it's a week from yesterday, but whatever. So yeah, hopefully that changes here with Heat 5, but you know, you never know. So what we're doing here is we have a 50 percenter here, as you can see from the bottom left, lap 1 of 167. We're starting P17, and this race, boy, you will see a bunch of 2000 IQ plays, and I'll point it out as I get to. But yeah, this was a fun race. So honestly, let's just get this thing started. So yeah, we are green here. So yeah, I just had a new job, and that's what we were talking about, honestly. So I am in retail. My arms feel numb, and I can't feel my legs. I know that's usually cause for concern, honestly, but I took some ibuprofen, and I am feeling so much better. So hopefully that stays like that, because here we are working these long hours. You know, I'm grinding this stuff out. I did a rerun stream earlier today. The reason why I wasn't talking, because I usually talk during my reruns, is because of I was at work during that time. So like literally, I turned on the reruns, and then I went to work. But yeah, guys, how is everyone? How are you guys doing? Because I'm doing good. Physically, you know, feeling alright. How about you guys? What's new with you? Because I haven't talked to you guys in, what, like at least a week? In terms of actually racing, was since Friday. And today's Tuesday now, so yeah, what's popping? What is new? Which, by the way, man, welcome to the stream, my dude. Which, by the way, this TV cam that is currently on stream right now, I can't wait for that to actually be an actual camera during Heat 5, because I'm going to use the living god out of that thing. So right now, you can't really quite tell, but I am blasting tight. Kevin Harvick got off to a really good lead. We have 2 times tire wear on, so we are doing the best we can right now. Are you buying the gold edition? It's already pre-ordered, my dude. I am buying that gold edition, and I have so many things planned for this upcoming expansion. I'm calling it an expansion because it really is, honestly. So and it's going to be a bunch of questions, essentially. Like, hey, what driver do you want me to race as for the Cup 25 track or 24 track, for the 25 track Xfinity, and what do you want to see from the truck drivers, stuff like that. Who do you want me to race as? I have so much planned for that. It is going to be insane. It's going to be a mixed bag of, like, not just 100%ers, because I realize that, you know, as much as I enjoy 100%ers, I know mostly you guys prefer shorter races, so I don't know if you guys have been noticing, but I've been incorporating shorter races into my daily content schedule, because whether it be from the YouTube side of things, or even here, I've been doing shorter races. Like here, like literally this race, for example, is a 50%. To me, that's a short race. It's still 167 laps, but to me, it's short.
but yeah, I'm super excited for Heat 5. Like, honestly, I've been looking forward to this game for a while now, ever since it was announced. Like I said, I got that gold edition, so I'm going to be getting that Tony Stewart. Obviously, I'm going to get Jeff Golden again. Is there, actually, can anyone in chat answer me this question? Is the Indy Road Course in NASCAR Heat 5? Because I'm not 100% on that. Does anyone know? Indy Road Course? Because I haven't, like, even if I look it up right now, like, NASCAR Heat 5 Indy Road Course, it doesn't say anything about it. So, like, I don't know if it's even a thing. Do you guys happen to know? Is it actually in there? I'm pretty sure it is. Because, okay, like, even if, like, we go to, like, who would be a good example? It's not, because I know there's, like, two people that are, like, hosting the game right now. It's, like, it's NASCAR and Ed Soundhead. Even if we go to all their channels, they're not going through the tracks, like, in its entirety. They've gone through the drivers. We all know who is in the game, which, by the way, why is there only 34 Xfinity drivers actually on the schedule, or actually on the roster? There's only going to be 34. Oh my god, that's stupid. Like, I get that Cup was a little harder to come by in order to get drivers in, but Xfinity should be no problem, especially for Xfinity, because you want to get your as much exposure as possible. What better exposure than to literally be in the game? So, like, that is one of the things I'm really confused. And AJ Allmendinger isn't even on the roster. He apparently, and this is rumored, so take this with a grain of salt, chat. AJ Allmendinger is a driver that they are trying to implement later on. This is a rumor, okay? So let's just keep that in the back of our minds. So, like, like all the, not Spire, Brick Racing, all their cars aren't in, well, not all of them, I should say. There's a lot of them that aren't. Obviously, we have Bobby Carter, who is a make-believe driver that is, filling in one of their spots. He's a fantasy driver. Xfinity only has 34, like I said. Truck has more, but, you know, only 32 can make the field, which is fine, but, you know, whatever. I'm not so much with trucks, because trucks always, like, have a decent roster. Like, even with Heat 4, I was super excited with all the roster changes. Let's go through it. As for Heat 5, drive roster. We have the apparently achievement list got leaked. Drift King win a race at every dirt track. Let's see. Actually, hang on. No. Okay, that's I was thinking that maybe like if you were to search up the achievements, it would say something about the Indy Road Course, but like it's not apparently. So okay, let's just kind of look at this objectively here, because like I'm trying to complete a full Cup Series season. Yep, full Xfinity Series season. Drive a custom car, create a custom driver, which is basically getting in the game. Complete a race with 100%. That's going to be our literal first race. And then, okay, a bunch of these achievements are just like holdovers from Heat 4. Yeah. Okay. So balls. You'd sort of think that the Heat 5 would that's Heat 4's roster. Okay, I guess I have to go to YouTube for this. Okay, let's go to YouTube.
Like I said, I know Ed Soundhead. Let's go 5. Okay, let's. Nope, that's not it. Right here. Okay. Alright, let's start from the top here. For the Cup Series, we have Chris Buescher, Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, William Byron. There's Bobby Carter right there. I'm actually super excited for Ross Chastain. Like, him being in the Cup Series, because it's weird that we have a handful of drivers that are in all 3 series. We have Kyle Busch is one of them. And Ross Chastain's the other. Is there anyone other than that is in all 3 series? Because Kyle Busch and Ross are in all 3. Which that's actually something I want to implement, actually, with my own personal thing. Colt Custer, obviously, Matty D, Austin Dillon, Ty Dillon, Chase Elliott. Chad Fincham is interesting, honestly, because he was only in for the 500, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but you know, whatever. Joey Gase is back in the, oh no, he's actually in the 51 this year. He's in the 66 in the game. Brendan Gaughan. Justin Haley I'm actually super excited for. So, Justin Haley is being in the Cup Series. You know he's going to be treated as a back row driver. Back marker, which is going to be really upsetting because I know that he is better than that, but whatever. So Justin Haley's in here. Denny Hamlin, obviously. God, I hate that picture. It's literally Heat 4's picture that he has in with for his headshot in Heat 5. But by the way, Chad, if you want to follow along, I am watching this. Yes, I am plugging Ed Soundhead's content, but yeah, that's, if you want to follow along, it's in the very beginning of the video. Chad Fenton didn't even make the 500. Well, exactly. He tried though, but for some reason their team was just like, oh yeah, put him in. It'd be exposure. So yeah, Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick is like the only driver that actually posed for Heat 5, and you can tell by his headshot. Which I think is funny because it's like, it's full on hands on hips. Oh, I am posing for this. By the way, his schemes. I should actually be talking about schemes as well. So Timmy Hill is in the 66, so that's interesting. I thought, isn't this 66? Isn't that a Toyota? I could have swore it was. Yeah, it's a Toyota. Why is it a Mustang in Heat 5? Oh no. Come on. Come on, 704. You're better than this. Oh, my Lanta. Oh, because, okay, I get it. Because for the 500, Chad, it was a Ford, but they changed it mid-season to a Toyota. Well, that makes more sense. Okay, I get you. So that's what, for the 500, yeah, exactly. That's what I just now figured out, Sven, is that, that's what it was. Is that, we're going by the 500 rules. So, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, and then Quinn Houff, which I still believe it should be, Landon Castle or whatever. Jimmy Johnson. I'm so glad that this paint scheme, that, well, just in general, that in Heat 5 we can actually change our paint scheme from, gloss to matte. Because the Ally matte scheme is so much better than gloss. Oh my god. It looks so much better. Eric Jones, yeah, whatever. Eric Jones is Eric Jones. Matt Kenseth, that's actually something I want to incorporate. I want to do a series around Matt Kenseth here. But him being in a Credit 1 scheme, honestly, apart from the, I mean, I can't wait for him to actually have a McDonald's scheme, but for mostly, I think that this will be his only scheme in the game, most likely. But for right now, it's good. I mean, I always enjoyed the Credit 1 schemes, especially with the black highlights right here. Yeah, so that's really good. Brad, Corey LaJoy, which Corey LaJoy, weirdly enough, has 2 schemes already. It's the Schleuder Systems one, and then his Corvette parts. So, like, whatever. Joe Logano, obviously, and we're just going household names right here. Michael McDowell, John Hermanchek, Ryan Newman, which Ryan Newman also has 2 schemes. It's his Oscar Mayer one and Castrol, so that's good. Always down for this one, for the Castrol scheme right there. And then Ryan Preece, which is interesting that it's the Continental one and not the Kroger one. But again, if we're going off of the 500 rules, it's whatever scheme that they have, which doesn't make any sense now that I think about it, because Ryan Newman had the Koch Systems one, so whatever. I guess we're making stuff up now. David Rager's in the scheme, is in this game, so that's interesting. Tyler Reddick, which is another person I want to run a series around. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., yep. Suarez, Martin Truex Jr., Bubba, which Martin Truex Jr. also has 2 schemes. It's the his Bass Pro Shops one, and then his Auto Owners one. So like his 2 most popular ones. So it's like whatever. I'm never a fan of his auto insurance ones. I mean, like, for some reason, I just think it's trash. It's like, it's really boring. Like, I mean, I love that shade of blue, but, like, I don't know why. Maybe it's just Martin Truex Jr., honestly. But yeah, you have Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart, and obviously his 3 schemes right there. And then you have the pro drivers, which, chat, what do you guys think about the pro drivers? Do you think that's even necessary? What do you guys think about the pro drivers even being in the game? I don't think it adds anything, you know? But what do you guys think? Oh, give me 1 second. Sorry about that. My cat wanted down, so there's that. You know, I'm gonna want to play as a pro driver. I said this before, that like literally, if you race as a pro driver and you put that scheme online, you are painting yourself a target. You will get knocked the F out of the race because of that scheme. And I am not even kidding, because you will literally be taken out in the first corner, because people are dumb. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. People are dumb, and they love to bully. So yeah, I honestly, if you ask my opinion, I don't think it adds everything. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally just content for the sake of content. So, like, whatever. So we can actually just skip all this. It's like all the pro drivers, yada. Alright, so going into Xfinity, which is really cool to see that Anthony Alfredo is the 21. So, which means that Myatt Snider is the 93. Which makes more sense because Anthony Alfredo has more seat time in that way than Myatt Snider does in real life, so like it makes sense. Even despite Myatt Snider actually being in the 21 to start off the season in Daytona, which is weird that they made that choice. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, and then of course Justin Allgaier, Michael Olnett, Cesar Vaccarello, Josh Gorky. Ray Black Jr. is interesting that it's actually in this game. Despite after COVID struck, you know, he backed away from the team and isn't racing anymore, to focus on, you know, helping out people in need and all that. I know Myatt's in the game. It's been Meissen. We'll get to him. I saw his name. I'm 100% sure that he's in the game and in the So yeah, we'll get to him in a second. But yeah, Ray Black Jr. is actually in this game, which is weirdly enough, but Chase Briscoe, which I cannot wait to race as this sexy Ford performance scheme. That looks damn good. Damn good. I also can't wait for his high point scheme to become available, because that is also a damn fine scheme. Brandon Brown in the newly branded 68 instead of 86. Snyder is in the 20. Okay, then what the hell is there? Why is there 3 21s? Why is that even a thing? Because it's him, Myatt, and there's one more. There's 3 21s in Xfinity. Well, I guess we'll get to him here in a second. Harrison Burton, Landon Castle. There's Ross. There's Xfinity Ross in the 10. Austin Cindrix, I love that money line scheme, by the way. Which, by the way, all these Xfinity schemes so far, I've only had one scheme, one base scheme. Jeremy Clements, Jeffrey Earnhardt, which is another one you can tell he posed for. Jeffrey Earnhardt is in a 0, so good for him. Chad Fincham, again, sure. Joe Graff Jr. in the 08, again, another driver that doesn't deserve that ride. Would have been a whole lot better with Greg Galding. Noah Gragson, I am in love with the Bass Pro Shops Black Rifle Coffee scheme, chat. You guys have no idea. This scheme is fire. I'm so glad that it is the base default scheme, because it is smexy as hell. Jeff Green, in 38, 2000 Series champion. Don't at me, best driver in the world. Justin Haley, of course, up and coming, having just won his first race over a week ago. Mike Harmon, the absolute GOAT himself, the absolute unit. Take me out to Applebee's in the 74. I'm also really glad, as we move on to Daniel Hemrick, that Daniel Hemrick instead of Jeb is in the 8, because honestly, Daniel Hemrick's story that, you know, that he's not going through the best of times right now is, like mentally, you know, he is literally, for all intents and purposes, fighting for his career, you know, after being ousted from RCR and then being demoted back to the Xfinity Series. You know, I'm really glad that he's getting some exposure. He's putting some damn good runs in. But it is, you know, if we're not, if it doesn't actually, you know, come of it, you know? Because, like, here we are with, like, coming up on midway through the 2020 season, and me personally, chat, I don't see him actually getting a job offer from Junior to run full-time. As much as I want him to, I don't see it happening. But either way, for the sake of argument, I love that Daniel Hemrick is actually in this scheme. Or not scheme, just the game in general. Riley Earth's worst driver in the world, like, literally. Justin Haley wrecked him. I thought that was funny as hell. Oh my Atlanta. Riley Earth's, is the worst driver I've ever seen. And I stand by that. I am so not looking forward to racing around this dude. Oh my god. It's weird that Austin Hill is actually in the Xfinity Series again, but, you know, whatever. Timmy Hill, obviously, in here, running the Cup and Xfinity side of things on the roster. Colby Howard in 15, again a rookie. Brandon Jones, Alex LeBay, Jesse Little in the 4. Tommy Joe Martins, weirdly enough, has 2 schemes. You know, Tommy Joe Martins, even though he's very opinionated, good for him for actually running his own team and running it from scratch, you know. And what's the other scheme? It's because it's his National Claims Service protection, I think is what it is. No, it's oh, provision province. Okay, my bad. Wish I could actually remember my sponsors right there. But yeah, that's his base scheme. And what's his second scheme? Oh, it's Red Angus. That's what it is. Why the hell is CJ McLaughlin in the 93? What the F? Tommy Joe Martin has an issue in every race this season. Oh yeah, I mean, like, dude has like absolute shite luck. Oh, absolute hot garbage luck. And it is not even, like, he's not even trying to hide it at that point. Because, like, oh, big time incoming. Because, like what? He got taken out in Daytona. He's had engine failures. Charlotte was his biggest wreck right there. And then, what's it called? What happened in Pocono with him? Was he part of that big wreck? I think he was. Most recently. And that was actually dumb. That it was actually, okay, we can talk about that here for a hot second. That was 100% Maya getting back at Noah for Las Vegas. You cannot tell me that was not because of that, for that reason. So much so, I'm willing to place money on it. Because Amaya Snyder even said on this radio that he was locked and that there wasn't any other choice. So it was a snap decision. He was just like, okay, you know, I'm just going to push him, and whatever happens, happens. Which, by the way, Chad, that's actually one of the things I want to talk about. So as we look to our race right here, we actually made it past the 1/3 line, so lap 51. Right now, we are watching a replay of the race, and if you want to watch my POV like straight up, it's going to be on my YouTube and also later on Twitch tomorrow. So, because, like I said, I have, I race the race, I record the race, and then I broadcast the race. So, you're watching the broadcast right now. You know, where we can talk about the race itself, or just anything in general. You know, and I'm going to be doing this with my 100%ers. So, moving forward to Heat 5, I'm just digressing from the roster just for a hot second, talking about my plans for the channel. So for like my career mode races, for my like truck 20 track, Xfinity 25 track, and Cup 24 track, this is what you're going to see. But you will also see my in-car personal camera, just without commentary. Okay? So that is going to be the main difference. Is that every race that you will see me is going to be recorded, okay? Some of it will have commentary, some of it will not, okay? So that's just one thing that I just wanted to point out to you guys. So in case you do just want to just be like, hey, Private Patton, shut up. You know, I'm just here to watch the race, because you know some people do. I mean, I know Formula One's a major thing with that, that's another game I want to start getting into. Some people are just in it for the race. You know, they just want to watch people turn left. I mean, you know, I've done that before. In fact, there have been several times where I've actually searched people for no commentary just so I didn't have to hear people talk, or use muted just so I could watch the race itself. So yeah, both ends of it, whether I broadcast it like this or not, will be available. So don't worry your pretty little heads, chat. Uncle Private Patton's got me covered. Yeah, and like I said, his broadcast style thing will be in career when I start that. Basically any 100% race is what I'm trying to say. Okay? Any 100% race, you will see this. However, you will see my in-car cam every single race, whether it be a 25% race or a 100% race. You will always see my in-car cam. All right, cool. Guys, have any questions? Am I streaming career? Yes, sir. I am streaming career when that comes out. I'm probably going to be starting in truck because I do believe the career is like the same as like what it was in Heat 4 when you started in the series. So I'm going to be starting in truck. I'm really interested on how the DNS work, because no one's talking about that. No one at all is talking about how DNS work. So on day one, what I'm going to do is I will do a POV type of thing. Like, it's not going to be like broadcast style, but it's going to be us essentially just testing the waters and seeing what's different and what's not. So that's going to be on day one. That's next Tuesday. Which, by the way, what is my schedule for next week? Hang on, chat. You're about to see my schedule live. So what is it? Next Tuesday is what day? The 7th. Duh. Oh my god. I do work that day, 3:45 to 8:45. So basically at 10 o'clock, we're not going to have a broadcast style. It's just going to be a straight up POV. I do want, by the way, the whole reason I'm doing this is because if I hold a shot for too long, it gets really pixely. And I don't want that for you guys. I want you guys to see the best form of coverage itself. And I feel like having a recording of the race, yes, without commentary, but also this, like a whole function right here with a broadcast style, allows us to bypass it, essentially. I think it works like you have to crash a lot. Okay, well, that's not DNFing then. One thing I've always said, crashes look more realistic. Hopefully, I mean, like that's one thing I've always thought should have been a thing to begin with. Is that there should have been like a simulation damage, because Formula 1 has that, like simulation damage. Like if you really want to test your waters and test your might on how good you can drive a car, then I feel that having simulation damage is not only needed but wanted. Because I would use simulation damage all day, every day. F you. God, water's good. But yeah, I can't wait for the game. Day one, we're gonna be exploring everything. That's what you and I are gonna do, chat. All right, so real quick, this race that we're watching right now, we just got done with our second pit stop right here. I accidentally, right here, make contact with Michael McDowell. The AI, I don't know if that's will keep 5 or not, but like you make one little contact and they just get turned sideways, and I hate that. I hate that so much. We didn't get damage, but like literally a slight love tap. Like he came down right there, and it was a tap on the butt, and he's just like, nah, son, I'm just gonna spin. Luckily, it didn't bring out either. Which, by the way, we've gone 64 laps right now without a yellow. This is getting insane. Sublime is a person that says that he never gets green flag runs, and here I am. We are coming up on halfway through the race, and we have had no yellows. Come on. Get on my level. Alright, so let's get back to the roster. So yeah, CJ McLaughlin is in the 93 for some reason, despite only making one race. Vinnie Miller, okay, 78, that's new. I mean, that's not new, but that was expected. Matt Mills in the 5, yep. Joe Nemechek with Trump 2021, gotta love it. Woo. Ryan Sieg with the CMR roofing, I love that scheme. Caution for debris. Oh man, I hope that would be a thing in V5, but no. Even in this, like, you know, that's not gonna be cautions, like, for debris. I mean, like, as we get further and further along the race, we do have to worry about leader Brad Keselowski, because I don't know if you see him, he is right there in the background. So we just kind of have to just mind our P's and Q's. We have Ryan Blaney right behind us, or make that right beside us as we move on down the backstretch here on Texas Motor Speedway. Looking down the inside, and he is clear. Okay, back down to P14. Right now, we are the last car on the lead lap. Hopefully, a caution comes out soon that gets us back on that lead lap. But you remember what I said about the whole 2000 level IQ chat? It's coming. It's coming. So yeah, Ryan Sieg in the 39. That's awesome. David Starr in the 6. That is alright. Josh Williams in the 92. Good for him. Kyle Busch is, like I said, another one of those. Kaz Grala, that's who's the other 21. Kyle Busch, again, you know, pulling triple duty in Heat 5. He is a driver that I'm going to have plans for. I mean, I never race as Kyle Busch, but, you know, it's going to be interesting to see what I can do. Because, like I said, Joe, I don't want to spoil or anything. But I have a lot of plans for Heat 5. You're going to see a lot of content from me. Kaz Grau is the other 21 for the hot screen one. Marcus Hook for my Cyrus also on the 21 right here. And then we go into the trucks. Pardon me there. Jordan Anderson, Tyler Ingram, and the what even is? Okay, so I've always wondered that. What even is Luana? Oh, Labor's International Union of North America. Oh, so that's what that is. Oh, it's just a labor union. Okay. That makes a hell of a lot more sense than what I was thinking about. Because usually, like, the truck sponsors are, like, really obscure businesses, and that Luona, or, sorry, I wish I couldn't pronounce it, Leuna, is actually just a trade union. Okay, so that makes a lot more sense. Cool. So yeah, that is Tyler Ingram, obviously making his debut in GMS for the franchise. Spencer Boy in the 20, which that is a damn fine scheme. That Cura Life, that mint green. Oh, Chad, I told you I'm a sucker for two colors. There is cyan blue, and there is mint green, and that mint green scheme right there is smexy. That, it makes me want to drive that truck. Even though I am not a Spencer Boy fan by any stretch of the imagination, it still makes me want to drive that truck because that scheme is so sweet. So then here's Ross Chastain, who is for his third over here, over in the truck series, racing the 4 for
the 4D, sorry, with Plan B sales. It's his Daytona scheme. Most of these are Daytona schemes. Jennifer Jo Cobb in the 10, Matt Crafton, Sheldon Creed, you know, the usual stuff. Gus Dean, though, in the 32. That's interesting. Natalie, oh, I forgot she's in this game again. And she's in the 44 too for Nice. Like, how she got that ride. Which, by the way, like, on a serious note, apart from her driving, I hope, and I thoughts and prayers out to her, you know, for going through everything that she's going through right now. Complications with her operation in December, especially with the gallbladder. That's life-threatening. So thoughts and prayers out to her. Hopefully she gets better. But I mean, yeah. Personally, I mean, you guys know my opinions on Natalie Decker. Natalie Decker is definitely one of those drivers that I feel doesn't belong in any NASCAR game, but you know, whatever. I mean, if their sponsor's willing to pay the company in order to put them in, then you know what, have fun. So she's in the 44 truck. We have Christian Eckes, who I was so excited for to win Pocono. He was going to fend off Brandon Jones, but lo and behold, right rear goes down, because of course it does. Right rear goes down, and he crashes out. His first win's coming. Chat, if you guys have been following Christian Eckes through his ARCA career, or let's actually look him up right now, because I'll tell you what. Let's see. So, in the Arc Menard series, because he never ran a full-time schedule, but from 2018 to last year, he ran 13 and 19 races. So, like I said, it wasn't a full schedule, but last year's basically a schedule. He did 3 wins in 2018. Starting from 2018, 3 wins, 6 top 10s, or sorry, 6 top 5s, 8 top 10s, 2 poles, 1,913 laps led, or sorry, laps total. Oh my god, I wish I could actually read. 419 laps led, and an average start of 4.8, average finish of 7.3. Okay? Now his championship winning year, which was last year, because he's the Arc Menard's reigning champion, he ran 19 out of 20 races. He won 4 of them, 13 top 5s, 17 top 10s, 2 poles, 400 laps led, average start of 5.1, average finish of 4.8. He's gonna win a race this season, Jack. Christian Eckes will win a truck race this season. Don't at me. And it was looking to be like Pocono was gonna be that race. Up until what was it, like 10? It was like 15 to go, right? 15 to go, tunnel turn, right rear blows out. Whatever. Brandon Jones ends up going to win that race, because of course he does. Brandon Jones, I want him to do well. I really want Brandon Jones to do well, but I know it just takes all the energy out of me. Grant Enfinger in the 98. All of their schemes are the 25-year anniversary of Thor Sport. So, you know, so we're going to see that with Johnny Sauter, Grant Enfinger, Ben Rhodes, and Matt Crafton. We already saw it with Matt. So here's Grant Enfinger's version of that. Tate Fogelman in the 02 taking over for Tyler Dipple, which was in Heat 2 or Heat 3. Oh my God, Heat 4. Oh my God, we've gone through too many Heat games.
Stuart Friesen in the 52 Halmar Toyota, not not Chevy anymore, which you could see the performance dip. Yes, he had a good race in Pocono, but like before that, like where is he at now in points? Because at this point he was contending for wins. Where is he at now? He is currently 12th in points, 20 points out of the last playoff spot. Only 6 races left in the Truck Series regular season. Pretty sure it was 10. Hold on a second. Trucks. 1, 2, 7. Hang on. There was a neat little graphic. Give me 1 second. See if I can find it real quick. Because it's always like the thing I get from NASCAR Reddit. Or am I thinking of Cup that has 10 more? That's maybe what I'm thinking of. Yeah, there's always a nice little graphic that I want to share with you from NASCAR Reddit. That is taken after every race weekend. Give me 1 second. See if I can find it. Whip 1 day ago. I know it was posted yesterday. Here it is. No, it says here 10 races before playoffs. Here, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy and paste this link. There we go. Because they've only done, because they're not condensing the races down. They've only done, what? 1, 2, 6 races? Yeah, they've only done 6 races. And there's 23 races in the schedule, and they haven't announced that they are condensing. So unless there's something that like I missed, you know, we have well, what's the year? That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We have 4 races that is being unaccounted for. So, like I said, if there was an announcement I missed, that's on me. But that's why I was thinking that because we haven't heard about races being postponed or rescheduled. Same thing with Xfinity. You know, they have 33 races in a season. It says on the official schedule online right here that it's different. Because we have a grand total of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 6, 7, 8, 9, 31. We have 31 races here total, and there's 2 on account. Oh, you don't. Well, and it's a very easy thing, like, to fix. Like, as soon as we get a schedule announced, then it'll be all good. Did you already finish the race? This race, yes, Steve. Which, by the way, welcome. And that was actually, like I said, that's one of the things I was talking about, my guy. How there is some changes I wanted to do for when the Heat 5 comes out. that no matter what, I have my actual POV. You started 45 minutes ago, though? Yeah, yeah, dog. This race takes like an hour and a half. Here. I've been going for 54 minutes right now. That's what's going on currently. But yeah, we have, you ran a cup race in 45 minutes? No, I ran a cup race in an hour and a half. We still have like another half hour to go because we're about to hit lap 100 right now. And just for the sake of arguments, 15, sorry, for every 3 laps it takes about 18 minutes to do. And now we're watching it together. Okay, I got you. Yeah, don't worry. I'm still confused, but okay. We'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. What's up, TA man? How are you doing today? But like I was telling, you can't hear me. What the hell? I have my mic right next to me. Boy. Whoop. Boy. Okay. Making sure that you guys can hear me right now. Because I have my mic right next to my, literally, it's like right next to my mouth. Like, I can't get it any closer. Like, even if I, like, were to take a drink of water right here, I'm super, what the hell? Boy, are you kidding me right now? Like, I've always said I wanted to be in the ASMR category, but, like, this is dumb. I think you're actually talking quiet. I'm trying to be a little quieter, you know, like, I'm not trying to yell, you know what I mean? Like, I'm constantly adjusting my mic. Like, my mic is literally, like, right next to me right now. Like, I could talk like this and maybe, like, amplify the sound a little bit, or, like, scream at us like you would scream at a drunk college student. I would scream at you like I would one of my actual students. How about that? Dunk on him. Okay. Well, I can hear myself now. I can actually turn off my volume. What was I talking about? So yeah, but yeah, TA, I do actually have my POV, for this race. It's going to be uploaded tomorrow, and you can catch that on either my YouTube or my Twitch, because, like I said, I'll say it again for all the newcomers, which, by the way, welcome, chat, as we have a yellow coming out right now, which is why we're all slowing down. This is, if we can get the camera angle, because someone decided to blow a tire, and that's what all those swirls right there. Scream like you're getting jump scared? No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that, son. Not in this PG-13 rated stream. So what we decided to do here, because Matt Tiff decided to screw up, bloof, we decided to pit, okay? We're already a lap down, because Brad Keselowski decided to be an absolute legend and lap like half the field. There's only like 9 drivers on the lead lap, by the way. Eric Jones gets the lucky dog, so we decided to pit here, because there's no point in actually being on worn tires right now. So we just kind of just roll with the punches. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get up to at least to a position where we can get the lucky dog. So we are just going to be hauling balls right now. Just we're even on the top side of Texas, and the top side's shit, Chad. You guys don't even know how bad. As I hit the ball there, nice, good talk. But like how bad the top side is at Texas, and I am so much faster than all these fools with fresh tires that, you know, I have to make use of all kinds of prime real estate. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do here. But yeah, that's what blown tires do. They blew. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You can see Ryan Priest's car absolutely destroyed right there. So you can tell who made contact with Matt Tift. But yeah, that's what we're trying to do, is we're trying to get to the lucky dog spot right now. And we are just going to be climbing through the field. With the settings the way I do, which is 2 times wear, we are going to be looking at about a 10-lap stint before all the matter of tires start evening out with everything. So hopefully we can get there. If not, it's not that big a deal. So one thing I wanted to actually say is, like I said, for everyone that wasn't already in the stream, when Heat 5 comes out, I have some new changes that I want to make. I have all the races that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to record them, and whether or not they get commentary is depending on the series. So like if they get commentary, we're looking at career mode, we're looking at the Truck 20 track, which is like the big championship mode that I do, Xfinity 25 track, and Cup 24 track. So those 4 series are the ones I'm going to be streaming. Oh, and plus like Truck of Tomorrow and yada yada yada. So because I'm going to continue that on. So like anything that is going to be like in the championship modes plus career mode is something that I'm going to be streaming and will have commentary. Now, another thing to make a note of is that no matter what race I do, I am going to have my own POV. Okay? So this race that you're watching right now, will be on YouTube later from strictly my own POV, not from like this broadcast. So if you want to watch that, it'll be there as well. Okay? It'll be all in the same folder, the same playlist. It depends on whatever you want to watch. If you prefer to watch the broadcast style, you know, with me talking, you know, interacting with you guys, then that is perfectly fine. If not, there we go. You have my own POV. Man, is that true if I'm going to stream NH5? No. That's not true. Why would I ever do that? She's like the scum of the earth. I can't believe she actually makes money like that. Hard pass there, Captain. Oh, which, by the way, yeah, we need to actually finish up this bit. So Todd Gilliland is the next driver on the list. So Todd Gilliland, Tanner Gray, it's good for him to see him in the 15. Clay Greenfield, again, I think he's just a filler, because he only made like 1 race. Oh no, TA, come on. Why are you letting your dog do that? Come on. Did you rough him up a little too much and he's just like, no. Take that, Dad. She makes it or 100K within a month. You see? That's her prerogative, but no thanks. Assistance is needed to deal with this situation. Calling all backup. Calling all backup. Call the fumigator. It's time. Something died with that. Something died with that smell. I mean, like, that's what you just gotta stop doing. You gotta stop like feeding him peanut butter. Cause that's one thing that my dog always did is when whenever he would gas me, it's because we always like would give him peanut butter because it was like his favorite thing to eat. And then it was always like the worst thing. It was always the worst thing to do because not only did it smell, but it also we could calculate like clockwork about when it was going to happen. It was always 7 minutes later. Actually, it's sometimes hilarious because it's like, hey, there we go, exactly. TA, we're thinking the same thing here. So caution's out again, right here. Unfortunately, we were not able to get that lucky dog. However, as we are within 50 laps to go, well, the leaders are on less than 50 laps to go. We have this is our 2000 IQ play chat. Everyone else is pitting. I don't, because we did the math, and with the amount of fuel that is currently in my car, which is 19, we're going to be restarting with 48 laps to go. I can make this in one more stop. So I don't pit. I take the wave round, and I move into, wait for it, 11th place. Okay. So we move into 11th place. We take the wave round. However, just wait, chat. You'll see what's gonna come up here soon. So yeah, we're trying to make our way through the field. Ryan Blaney gets the lucky dog, and he is in the top 10 right now. Okay. Oh, by the way, chat. I'm not even gonna lie. Whenever I race these races before I actually broadcast it, I'm always listening to music. And I think during that caution, I went to my Spotify playlist, which that's actually another thing I always wanted to share is like my own Spotify playlist, because I have like so many songs. Like, you know, I think at this point I was listening to a little bit of Pink Guy. Because I love me some Papa Franco. Papa Franco is amazing. I predict Spin Optimus Prime. Oh my god. Which, by the way, Spinal. TA, question for you specifically. Well, okay, I guess two questions for you specifically. One, how is you streaming that World of Warships thing? Because I think I saw you stream that a couple days ago. Am I correct in saying that? And then second question is when I go into Formula One, what are your recommendations for settings? Because I know this is 2 games ago at this point. For Formula One 2018, I was running on 90 AI with brake assist. And what do you recommend, my guy? So as you can see, we are just completely another dog crap with getting around lap traffic, because we are on old tires. So like right now, it just feels like we're a back marker. I did last week for the first time I got 10 viewers. The other time I got nothing. What were my settings? Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head. I know it was 90 for the 90 for the AI. I know literally the only assist I had on was brake assist, and that was it. Just so I didn't lock up like everything. Everything else was fine. Oh, which by the way, chat, this is a very small side note. I'm going to turn it on this cam right here. Watch as I go through the trioval. It's not this lap, at least I don't think. But if you suddenly see me just like jerk to the left, like a little bit, it's because my controller, like every 3 months, literally, what's the word for it? Like, I don't want to say dies, but it's like dies. So like, my left joystick essentially goes into, like, every now and then it just starts jolting either left or right depending on which way it brakes. And the current controller I have is currently braking to the left, so like, and it's only on like the times when I'm actually turning. So if you like see me in like in the triola here, and see me suddenly jerking to the left, we will see this every 3 months. Yes, exactly. It's every 3 months. It's like every 3 months. Because I got this controller in April, and the one before that I got in, it wasn't January, it was actually December, so that one lasted a little bit longer. But it's because I race so much, like league race or whatever. I'm always doing something. So TA says, I don't know a lot about setups, but I would recommend doing all the practice programs, especially the track monetization. The qualifying simulation you can try, but sometimes times are impossible. Okay. What do you race with, man? Settings wise, in terms of like AI difficulty and all that. I want to go in prepared to this, you know. But yeah, like you really will see it as like I'm terrified to be above something. To be above someone, because like when I just suddenly jolt to the left, I'm literally going to be hitting. I'm going to be hitting another guy. Last time I ran it, it was like 60, 70 and no assist. Oh. Well, you're automatically better than me because I run assists. Because I only run brake assists, I should say. But yeah, it's still running assists. Okay, so it's not doing it. Now that I said something, it's not doing it. I know it happens. It did it in the very beginning. It was after the first pit stop when I lapped BJ McLeod. That's when it happened the first time. I'm waiting to show you guys about what I mean. Hang on, Chad, just bear with me here. Is brake default? I know. I run in the 80s with some assist. I see, like I said, last time I did it, I was running 90 with only brake assist, and that was it. Only brake assist. Alright, so we are passing Coil of Joy here. Coley. Did I just say Coley? Oh my god. Ooh. Hang on, Chad, wait for it. I think it's here. And right there. Okay. Getting to when I went and passed it, I'm going to rewind. I'm going to rewind it a little bit. Okay, I know we're going a little bit far back. As soon as we get out of the second quad, you can see my car kind of jerk to the left just a little bit. That's what I was talking about. So my controller's dying. I had to get a new one. That's what I'm planning on doing tomorrow. I turned off brake assist. Man. Like, it's really weird, because, like, in NASCAR, I can run with no assist, like, easy. Like, to me, that is, like, the easiest thing, is that I can run with no assist on NASCAR. So we're gonna go back to that camera right there. But, like, on Formula 1, it's, like, the hardest thing possible. So, what we're doing now is, in terms of this this race, is that we are coming up very, very close to our fuel window, because we have to make it to within 30 laps of the end. How many league wins do I have? Oh god. Let's see here. In Pro Premium, I have 5 this season. That's the one I race on Sundays. Which, by the way, chat, I had to drop a lot of my leagues because I have one every single day. Before I got this job, I had to drop it all, and now I only race 3. So there's Pro Premium Online Racing. I have 5 races, 5 league wins for them specifically. The other one that I race is Fastlane Racing League. I used to do trucks and cup, I had to drop Cup because they race on Fridays, and I don't have Fridays off. So I only do trucks now, and I have 6 wins with them. For Dost Hell Labor. Oh, screw it. I'll tell you. It's a retail store. Essentially, it's one of the bigger brands. I don't want to say exactly what it is because I'm still under probationary period. But it's essentially, think Sam's Club, but not Sam's Club. Okay. Don't even try guessing. I'm not going to confirm or deny. But like, say it's just my hint to you guys. It's like Sam's Club, but not Sam's Club. Anywho, is that why you haven't been here? Yes, I'm very tired. I've actually been. I told the stream this before. My arms feel like they're jelly, and my legs, I can't feel them. So, oh no, my pen. So that's a thing. You get it. You can't talk about Sam's Club. You got it, man. Nailed to a T. You got me, boss. First rule of Sam's Club. Don't talk about Sam's Club. But yeah, we have. I've been. Needless to say, I mean, like I'm a big boy, you know. Like I'm not like massively obese or anything. I'm chonky, you know. I'm like TA's daughter, you know. I have that chonk, chonk in the trunk. But needless to say is that I have been getting a workout since I started, and I have been. It's cool. It's CTA. We're on the same wavelength here. I have been very active right now. So like I'm getting my workouts in like constantly. I don't need a gym membership anymore because I have my job. So like today specifically, I was doing carts, and when I rock like 50 pounds of carts, at least, at minimum, 30 times from one end of the parking lot to the other, I get a damn workout in. It's funny because he looks buff. But also he likes to eat all the time. You see, like, me too. And chat, I've been starting to weigh myself because I've been thinking that I can actually like lose weight from all this like exercise I'm getting. I actually put on pounds. I put on pounds, but the thing is, it's not in fat. It's in muscle. So like I put in muscle during this, which hopefully fat's right around the corner. I don't know anything exactly. TA, yep. TA, let me finish. I know what I'm talking about. You're beating me to it, my dude. I know. You love doing carts, man. Apparently, because this place I work at schedules 3 weeks out, on not this week or next week, but the week after that, I am doing 3 straight days of carts. And that is going to be a workout and a half. My calves today, today was the first time of doing carts for me. And my calves were on fire. We finished each other's sandwiches. Yeah, you're right. We finished each other's races. Race wars. But yeah, my calves were on fire. My forearms felt like they were gonna fall off. And like I said, Jack, okay, don't make fun of me. I like races bad. Same. But yeah, don't make fun of me. But like I said, I am very out of shape, is what I'm trying to say. And it's putting me back into shape. So this is why I like doing this. And that's why I haven't been on. I graduated with my master's. So hey, You guys are here to see that. I am now an official Master's of Secondary Education holder. So, woo, party. Now I just need to get a job in my field. So that's step two. Step one was get a master's degree. So I done from that. I wouldn't say that today. Like I'm definitely still Chungus, but like I'm not at the do you even look? Like, I'm not at that yet. So real quick, I want to digress just for a hot second. So the race right now, we made our pit stop. Okay, so right now we are banking on no caution. We're banking on no caution for the rest of this race. We're coming up on 20 laps to go. As of right now, Alex Bowman is leading, and we are 2 laps down. Okay? And that's because we pit under yellow, or under green, so it's bound to happen. Okay? In 16th place, we are the fastest car on track. Okay? So we are rocking and rolling. And how this is gonna work is that everything's gonna cycle on out. So the AI are gonna do their final stops here in about anywhere between this lap and 5 laps, because they disperse among that time. So I am waiting for the AI to start pitting now, or in this general time frame, and we will cycle back out to the new lap, and this is how our strategy works. Okay? I legit would actually got to a party for a Masters. Thank you. I actually appreciate that. It actually is a big deal. I'm actually very, very proud of it, actually. A Masters is a Masters, which, I mean, like I said, I wish I could get something in my field right away, but, you know, I guess patience is a virtue, you know? Patience is definitely a thing that we will have to have when it comes to getting a job in my field. So yeah, as you saw, cars are coming down pit road right now. We are just ducking and diving through track, because right now we still are the fastest car on the track. There is the leaders right there, Alex Bowman, who was the leader, so that's one of our laps back. So right now we are only 1 down in 13th. So right now we're rocking and rolling, Chad. We're doing good. We're doing good. Rolling down the backstretch, we have Ryan Truex in front of us, who is actually on the same strategy as us, but he's just a lot slower. So, like, whatever. Coming through this time, we have our lap back the second time from Alex Bowman. So, pass through right there. We have our second lap back. So we're back on the lead lap in 11th place, just outside the top 10. You know what? If I finish here, I consider this an absolute win, considering that we started in 17th. You know, a net gain of 6 places. Cool, awesome, perfect. So all we need to do is just ride around for the next, what, 17 laps coming through this time, and then we'll be good, because we have timed this absolute perfect, chat. 2,000 IQ play, which was to pit the first time for that caution, because right now we've had 2 caution points. One was at this point, what, 50 laps ago? So pit that time, and then not pit the second time to get back, and now what we're gonna do is just gotta ride this wave. Ride this wave like the Beach Boy. Have you seen David since Dennis' win? I'm worried about him. I've seen him. He popped in earlier. I did a rerun while I was at work earlier today, and I know he popped in here because he resubbed at Tier 2 for which is his 11th month streak. Oh, he's such a nice dude, honestly. Anywho's, I just want to make sure his head hasn't exploded. Yeah, he's fine. I know he's fine right now. Like I said, he popped in. And we're doing good. David has some money. Well, David's David, you know? God. Denny Hamlin's win was absolute bull. Like, ugh. Pocono was good for strategy. I loved watching it for strategy. But the racing was kind of trash, honestly. Because, like, no one could pass. Because, like, no one could pass, and we were looking at, like, what anyone could do. And, like, Chase Elliott was locked behind Matty D for, like, a hot, like, 30 laps, it felt like. It was absolute trash. The second race was okay. I don't remember the first one. Exactly, and that's the thing, because the first one was absolute booty. Oh. So, coming off of turn 4 here, and we got a caution. So, Chad, this is another, this is another 2000 IQ play. Okay? So, all according to Keikaku, we're about to go even further beyond. And we're going to pit here, because we're in 11th place, we're on the lead lap. Nothing's going to even stop me. And at this point, during this caution, because, Chad, you guys know I listen to music while I'm, like, doing these races. Not right now, obviously, because I'm talking to you guys. But I swapped over to the Doom soundtrack on Spotify, and I flip on BFG version. Because we have 8 laps to go. Ryan Blaney. Okay, I want to okay, let's restart that. Hang on. Let's swap over to a different camera angle and restart from this. Okay. Ryan Blaney does not go. See? He does not go. So, like, I'm forced to check that. And, okay, keep in mind, BFG division is blasting in my ears right now. So, like, I'm just like, oh man, I'm on top of the world right now. And we are rocking and rolling. Oh, let me pass that. Hang on. Alright, so right now we're rocking and rolling. In 11th place, and we need to catch Ryan Blaney, because he's in 10th. Come on, pass it. There we go. And there's Daniel Suarez, which is actually for position. Or so I thought. Actually, he was a lap down. Never mind, he's not for position. We can build this thing together. Something else with the Celtics ever. Nothing's going to stop us now. Don't stop me now. Don't stop me, because I'm having a good time. Having a good time. Martin Truex Jr. Pass. Done and dusted. P9. I have 6-lap pressure tires in all of these guys. So, Ryan Blaney gets to the inside of him. Passed. Done. Kevin Harvick. Passed. Done. Chase Elliott to the inside. Still there, still there. Kevin Harvick gets a run on the top. Gets a run on the top. We're good, we're good, we're Gucci. I know. I know that's Queen. Chase Elliott giving me as much room as humanly possible, and by that I mean not at all. I'm looking towards Chris Buescher. Chris Buescher, actually, weirdly enough, is actually in 5th for some reason. I have no idea. Don't question it, chat. We're just rolling. So, get past Chase Elliott. Ryan Blaney is deciding to follow us here. Now we're trying to chase down Chris Buescher for that coveted top 5. And coming through this time, we have 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go, freshest tires, and you can see that I am not nearly making as much ground as what I was. I have as much... The tires are starting to equal out, is essentially what I'm trying to say. So, look down low. No dice. No dice. Okay, just get back in the draft. Get back in the draft. And look down the inside. Luckily, Chris Buescher goes up top there. And we are just throwing it down in here. Throwing it, Chad. Chris Buescher giving me any room. He is literally on my right side door. This is racing's greatest weekend. Dude, right? I cannot wait for the Indy Road Course. I have this Saturday off, so I'm so looking forward to it. You guys don't even know. So, Chris Buescher not giving me any inch, and he takes the top. Absolute scrub move. And that is going to allow us to clear... Oh, by me forcing myself clear. Or so I thought. Yeah, still no Monaco. Still no Monaco, because no Monaco for breakfast is actually, like, kind of booty. I was really hoping for that. Well, Monaco's been asked because of the current package that they have, you know, the current specs that they have. So coming off of 2 here, we were actually able to clear Chris Buescher because he, like I said, went to the top for some reason. And 3 and 4, you just got to hold off Happy Harvick, who's making a run down low. And coming to the line. That's a P5, gentlemen. Bada bing, bada boom. And that is a... Well, I guess I would say that is a thumbnail right there, but it gives away. Here. There we go. That's a thumbnail right there. So, found my thumbnail for YouTube chat. Alright, so let's get on out of here. So yeah, that's how we do it, chat. 105 speed rating. 5th place. In fact, let's check out the rest of the standings here. Alex Bowman wins the race barely, 4/10 over Brad Keselowski. Eric Almirola 3rd. Good job to him. Chris Buescher 7th place. How the hell did he get there? I don't even know. And then from that, we move on down the rest of the field. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. first car 1 lap down. Danny Suarez, then Danny Hemrick. Moving on down here, nothing new. William Byron, 20th place. Kyle Larson, 21st. I think it's a little weird, but you know what? Oh, well. And then we do have some non-finishers here. We have Austin Dillon, and who brought out that last and final caution. And then we also have Cody Ware, who brought out the very first caution. So, yeah. The Indy Road Course is this Saturday. It's on the 4th of July. So yeah, good race, good race. Let's check out the points now. Oh, mamma mia. Mamma mia. Not even close. Not even close. When you give me a 6-point advantage, or I guess really a 7-point advantage, you know I'm going to take this championship. We are coming up on halfway through the season, chat, and right now we are 7 points ahead of Kyle Busch with his decent 4th place finish. I mean, he only gained 1 point on us, so that's all we gotta do. That's what Benano said at Brazil. Come to the Brazil. All right, chat. So let's see who got the accolades here. Alex Bowman with the fastest lap. Hey, you know, wins the race. He can do whatever the hell he wants. Brad K led the most laps, but did not win the race because that trend continues. Ryan Blaney on the move. Yes, he did. He had a very damn good race. And Bubba Wallace did the exact opposite. Good talk, good talk. All right, chat. I'm gonna try to get this whole streaming thing done a little earlier because I know starting is a little late, and I know we kind of did that, well, kind of ass backwards. So next up we have Bristol, okay, and that is 250 laps, and that is going to be possibly tomorrow. Not 100% on that though. But yeah, running through the settings here. Usual stuff, nothing really to see. Because we're running a 50% race, I knocked it up to 2 times wear. Usual. I feel like that's the most fair because if we were running 1 times on a 50% race, I don't feel too comfortable with that. A manual transmission as well because Texas getting on for pit road there is absolutely abysmal on auto because you will spin yourself out. And then all the fun stuff here, nothing changes. Good talk. So yeah, points. No. Like I said, we are very in a very comfortable position. However, look how close third through ninth is. Look at that, 136 to 121. That is 15 points separates third through ninth. How the hell?